welcome. Welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alright, I don't know what's up with this shit, but we're not gonna let it get us. Period. What's happening with you, young lady? Let me know. If you've been tripping for a hot second, I need to know what's good. What's good? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. What is happening with you? Support Apple. Something. What the fuck is this? Alright, period. We back on the mat. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, everyone. Hi. I'm trying to figure out what's happening right here with this. And we gonna go on in. We got it. They kept saying something about Apple Restore, like something was happening with it. And that ain't right. So I didn't realize that it was stuck on that screen the whole entire time, and I think that was the purpose why it wasn't charging, even though I left it on the charger. So it was having a problem. But either way, we got it together. Hey, beautiful Aaron, love you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Miss Kelly, thank you for being here. Love you. All right, so we got Twitchers back on the map. All right, we got them back. Go ahead and press start. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Look at my pictures. They got my nose on these knives. So, y'all, wonderful things happening, great things happening. Hi, y'all. Alright, let's get it together. This chair always make me feel like when it go down, I'm already short, but then it make me feel super short. And I don't like that. So, let's see where y'all at. Hi, guys. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for being here. This message is going to be for a sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless. So when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Alright, so while my thing is loading. Alright, period. That was the right number. Not even having to think about it. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn my other heat on because last night was cold. And now it's hot. Now it's hot. Yo, I found some things. Y'all. Oh, shit. Alright, I got to turn it off. Alright, so let me tell y'all. Good things definitely happening. Yesterday was a little strange. Oh, Cosmic Creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every shadow, every valley. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all of the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Forever, ever, ever, ever. Forever, ever. Oh, we already knocked. All right, everything is going to be all right. The universe is making way for you right now. Period. The number is 287. All right. All right, so something just happened after I sat down here. I feel like I got a headache. Mind you, I don't have a headache. So if somebody may have a headache, it ain't me and it ain't mine, because I've been doing shit all morning. So you may be getting on somebody's nerves. I probably ain't getting on. I'm getting on somebody's nerves because shit, I be cussing people out first thing in the morning. Cause bitch, shut your dumb ass up. Anyway, Pisces, don't be easily manipulated. A mirror can reflect light, but it cannot create it. That might be the thing that got on somebody's nerves, because people want to be in energy so fucking bad. Mind you, as I keep saying, don't start none, won't be none. If you don't start none, you won't be none. It won't be none, all right? So just so y'all know, the universe is making a way for you right now. Everything's going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Pisces, everything going to be all right. Plus, oh, hey, Miss LLC. Hi, happy Friday, y'all. Oh, I love all y'all emojis. It just gave me like a burst of happiness in spring. Period. Spring into action. All right, y'all may have to be springing into action around this bitch. All right, sis, we gotta do lunch one day. I live in Stonecrest. Girl, listen, I'm about to be outside. I was going to tell y'all that anyway because I've been talking to my brother. I'm a little sweaty because it's a little hot in here. But and I got the window open. I just opened it. Everything was on heat mode. You know, when you get dressed and it's wet, you be wet, and then you know you don't realize how hot it is while you naked, and then after you get clothes on, then it's hot. But I got stuff to do. Anyway, Miss LLC, let me give you my phone number because I'll give you another phone number after that. But I'm gonna give the airtime phone number because you know people be playing on my line. Anyway, so yeah, girl, I'm about to be outside. I was just talking to my brother and my kids because I got a couple duties that I gotta perform around here because we gotta get ready for the gathering, right? But past that, yeah, I got shit to do. Y'all, yesterday was so damn strange because outside looked weird. It was pouring down rain. And remember I told you, oh, and the pool almost empty now. Remember, it was pouring down rain. I showed y'all the rain first thing in the morning. But in the afternoon, it got strange. And I'm over here like, I woke up because I had to take a nap. I was tired. Y'all, if y'all know how much shit I be doing, like, for real. Anyway, I had to take a nap. I woke up and I looked outside and I'm like, that looks weird. And it was a beautiful day, rainy, but sunny, but weird looking, right? So, I called my son on the phone. Are you ready to go to the store? Because he wanted me to take him to the store before I took a nap. I told him he gotta wait a minute. Anyway, so he came downstairs. Where's my phone number at? Why I never know my phone number, y'all? I got a new phone number, and I swear I never can know the phone number. What the fuck is up with that? Like, my last phone number, 817-821-2188. That was my number. I had it for over 20-something years. Like, I can remember that. I can remember the old phone number. I can't remember the new one, period. Give me 1 second. Anyway, so, long story short, when he got down here, I said, what did you do? He said, what you mean? What you mean? I said, what you do? Why it look like that outside? He said, I don't know. I think you need to call one of your other kids because it wasn't me, right? He said, call Zamir. So I get on the phone, I call my other son, Zamir, and I said, Zamir, what you did? He like, Mom, what you talking about? He said, I only went to go get my car fixed and I did this, this, and this. I said, no, because it looked strange outside. Something ain't right. It's pouring down raining. And every time, and everybody knows it. Everybody that I talk to personally know that every time I fucking get ready to do something to that pool, all of a sudden it's a lot of strange shit right happening, right? Because the pool means that it's about to be a lot of, people around, okay? Every time I go to fixing that damn pool, something happens to where it's filling itself back up. Like it just don't seem like it want me to be able to get in there to get done what I need to get done. Anyway, we determined this time because once the pool gets back activated, Miss LLC poolside. We outside. Anyway, and plus I got some, business ventures because the pool equals creates money. And so once we get the pool up and running, it creates money. Anyway, long story short, Miss LLC, my number 404-590-8620. And that's for anybody that need it. You can reach me on the line, all right? But don't play on my phone, because if you do, I cuss a little or a lot. So don't play. All right. But anyway, people be spamming my shit. Good morning, Isaac. I love you. Thank you for being here. So Pisces, everything is going to be all right. The universe is making a way for you right now because the universe already said enough's enough. We already see what these little, minion ass MFs is doing out here. 287 spiritual number. We ain't gonna hold. These can't hold you back. Oh, I got stuff, y'all. I was painting because So I got a video about to go up on the other channel on Golden Girl 302. And it is me doing the dressing room that's outside by the pool. So the dressing room was built from scratch, just so y'all know. And so we had to, my son put the siding and shit on it, and we had to build the whole entire thing. Anyway, so now I'm painting the walls. Shouldn't be painting the walls. I should be sanding the walls, but my sander broke. So I gotta go get something to be able to sand. But anyway, so I started fucking painting. Either way, it looks. So all the walls is white. My other son pulled out the carpet yesterday, the liner for it. Mind you, all this shit just been around here, right? So now it's just the muscle. Mr. Steele came over the other day and he said he's coming over to help me do some other stuff because I got to burn a lot of shit and like wood, some trees fell down. So he said he knows how to cut. So we're going to cut the trees up that fell because they're in the way. We used to have a golf cart track where the kids would be able to take the golf carts and go all the way to the back of the property, spin around, and come all the way the fuck back up. Some trees that fell down in the area in that way. So we need to cut them down, and plus it actually, when the trees fell down, it took down my lights. I had lights that were, around to the back so we would be able to see. So he's going to come over and help me do that. And then Mr. Steele's an electrician, so he's going to figure out a way for us to be able to put poles to the back and for it to, illuminate and light up the joint. So then that way at nighttime, I like solar lights and things of that nature, so that way it will just, come on like magic back there. And I like the fact that the lights and shit, it look like fireflies. So we got that happening, y'all. Grill area, so that was another thing. I got because we was doing camping, family camping, y'all. We gonna get into the message. I'm just waiting until a couple people get in here. So I know y'all don't give a damn about my business, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. So we got the grill area. I got like 1,000 grills. Not that many really, but enough is enough, right? Because we was having family camping around, so we did like grill offs and things of that nature. So what we got is, you got it, Miss LLC. So what we got going on now is, we're gonna build a deck. And so we was talking about how to move this platform because the platform is already built. All we got to do is lay the top foundation on top of it, and then go from there. So that should be nice because it should just be nice. Anyway, it'll be a place for the people that want to cook and whatnot. They can go up there. I got a smoker grill, brand new, never even used it. I swear this bitch is. I bought this grill like. I can't even tell you how many years ago. It's probably been over 4 years. Never been used. Everything brand new, still in it. And so for some reason, I got brisket or something in my brain. Like I want. My dad normally is the one that cooks that for me. So, and my dad ain't here. My dad's in Texas. So, and I haven't been there in a while, and I don't plan on going to Texas for brisket. But my dad makes me brisket, and so I want some. We gonna put it in the smoker and call it a day. All right, y'all ready? So Pisces, don't be easily manipulated. Well, first of all, I was waiting on a number. That was the reason why I was talking y'all to death. So let me go back. Let me slow down. So angel number 287 carries a powerful spiritual message about alignment, intuition, and abundance. Y'all see what I'm saying? These numbers, and mind you, y'all see me knock, y'all see me open the book. The number just appeared. So the message is everything is going to be all right. The universe is making a way for you right now. 287. But the picture is a cat, right? And for some reason, remember I just said, all of a sudden I sat down here, I got a headache. Don't be double-minded, all right? Also, because what this looks like is when, like trying to come back into whole, into yourself, into oneness, understanding that we are a part of the collective, but our energy should not be bleeding out into the collective. We need to be able to control that. So it would be like somebody shaking their head. I don't know if y'all ever seen that on a movie, and it's like you see two faces. I don't know. It could be a Gemini energy around here. But anyway, Siamese twins. Or what is that? Is that was they have the same body or something of that nature? Anyway, so we're gonna look that up too, because now that we said it, that's what that cat looks like. But don't worry about it, because let me tell y'all, the number always goes with the message is the point in what I was saying. Okay, so take it how it resonates. All the pleasantries. I love y'all. 287 carries a powerful spiritual message about alignment, intuition, and abundance rooted in soul purpose. All right, here's the breakdown. Number 2, balance, relationships, and divine cooperation. You're being supported in creating harmony within yourself. Didn't I say that? In yourself and your connections. Partnerships and soul contracts are being guided to higher forces. Y'all, it is people sitting in places right now that are higher positions than you, that got their eye on you and are so mad that you even exist. Like, how the fuck you mad at me? You sit in a better position than me, apparently is what you said. Sometimes high positions don't mean better position than you. And sometimes a higher position here don't mean a higher position spiritually. So people will be all like, ooh, I got more money, ooh, my house is bigger, ooh, my this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Meanwhile, your position is little, because your attitude gives little. Your energy gives little. And I don't know why people think, like, they think you're stupid. People will sit up there and say, ooh, I'm happy for this. And ooh, my life is so beautiful. Ooh, my life is so great. Ooh, my life. But trying to minimize yours, right? Meanwhile, in the process of that, if your life was so happy, why you got to get on here and try to, fuck with me? If your life is so happy, why the fuck you over here? If your life is so happy, why is it? Because when my life is happy and I'm doing things, most of the time, I will tell y'all for a fact, right? When I'm doing stuff with my family, or when I'm doing events, and when, things is just the way, I'll be planning on be, because I'll be putting together some real good events, I never have my fucking phone. Do you know how I get pictures and things of that nature? Like, I'll be forgetting, because literally I'll be in the moment of doing the stuff that I'm doing. I get pictures and things of that nature, mostly from other people giving them to me, because when things are just flowing, who the fuck is whipping out their camera during a happy time? It's always a premeditated ass motherfucker. And I get it that this day, and I'm gonna just say my age, because my age, we didn't grow up in, whipping out the camera thing. But these days, it's a thing where before a person's willing to have fun, let me whip out my camera, because I gotta show that I'm being happy. I don't have to show you that I'm happy, because I am happy. I don't gotta tell you that I'm happy because I am happy. You're gonna see it on my face. When I got online the other day and I was cracking the fuck up, y'all keep saying you're glowing different. You're glowing different. And mind you, I may be tired than a motherfucker because of all the shit that I'm doing, but it actually shows. I don't have to get online and say, "Ooh, I'm happy today because yada yada." I can because I be cracking the fuck up. But some people gotta drill it into you that they're happy. Meanwhile, they don't look happy. The expression on their face ain't giving happiness. It's giving forced. So don't be easily manipulated. A mirror can reflect light, but it cannot create it. So I can reflect your action. So it's like got to be one of the greatest actors there is. So if Miss Kelly shows me what happiness looks like, I can mimic it. I can mimic it, but I can't create it because I don't really know what that is. Like, and mind you, happiness comes in so many different forms. It comes in a form of, like y'all said, the outward glow. It comes in the form of you can just see. It's like a person trying to convince you that nothing's wrong with them, but mind you, you can see it right in their eyes, right? You ever seen a person and you be like, well, what's wrong? And they be like, nothing, nothing, nothing's wrong. Nigga, why you got that scowl on your face? Like something. Miss Kelly said I'm laughing all the way to the bank, all the way to the spiritual bank, because people don't realize it's in you. The happiness is in you. Yes, shit happens, but you will always spot the silver lining. You will always see the silver lining in something. So I'm getting ready to come to you and I'm getting ready to try to deceive you because, why not? Some people, that's the assignment. Remember I told you, that's their assignment. They are not going to get anything other than kudos for throwing you off track. Okay? So be mindful of that. Everybody has their position in life. If everybody was, kings, queens, royalty, the president, the like, if everybody had that position, who gonna do anything else? Like, where's everybody else gonna fit in that? If you the chief, who gonna do the other stuff? Everybody has a position to play, and hopefully everybody likes to position. So it's like, have you ever seen some superstars, they rise to stardom easily? Like nothing, like how did you even become famous? And then you see people that actually put in a lot of work, and mind you, they're not half the places that, other people have been. Have you ever seen an artist that, rise to fame, like a painter or something? Mind you, the painting sucks. And then it's another person over here that, like, why are you not? You put in so much work, but the person that's mimicking them gains the fame. And eventually it takes a toll. So y'all may have had somebody try to mimic you or try to, lower you because, this is what people do apparently. They want to put their foot on the person's neck that's smaller. And then they want to lie and say, "Ooh, I ain't touching you, I ain't touching you, I ain't touching you." Bitch, you're not slow. Anyway, you're being supported and creating harmony within yourself and your connections. Partnerships and soul contracts are being guided by higher forces. There's some changing happening. Y'all, I done broke so much glass around here, it don't make no sense. And I keep trying to tell y'all, well, every time I start breaking glass, some shit in heaven is shaking. All right? Mind you, if I show y'all would not fucking believe it. I kid you not, and most people don't believe it until I show it to them. I got a bag full of glass because I just keep cleaning this shit up. Mind you, it breaks in the craziest ways. Like, I ain't even touch it. It's even better when you have happiness in yourself because of yourself, not anybody else. And period. Y'all, I love y'all because y'all be on spot. The person don't be happy until, "Ooh, I got this," and then, now I'm happy. But have y'all ever wondered why people that have, they said they'll have less, but they'll be more happy, they're more appreciative of things? it seems to be something, on to that. So me and my brother was talking the other day, and this is one of the things. He was saying that if you was born in a mansion, then if something happens and it goes down, then you don't know how to deal with it. When you are born, in a certain position and you have levels to be able to go up, you appreciate it a whole lot more, right? So was my statement to him. He said, because we're in a good position, you're in a good position. Yes, and I am thankful for my position, right? Mind you, I could still have levels to go up, but if I don't go nowhere else but where I am right now, I am happy. I love where I am. Like, I don't have to, seek outside validation from no woman, no man, no this, no that, in order to know I'm happy. I'm happy when I'm outside. I don't have to be on the phone. Yes, of course I'm gonna do my content, but most of the time I'll almost be forgetting sometimes to do the content because I'll be doing what I'm doing. When I'm outside, and that's one thing that even Mr. Steele came over here. I know how you like being outside. My neighbor will say, if I don't see you outside, something's wrong. Because my area, my space is peace to me. Like, now I've been putting the wind chimes and all that stuff all around the area, and y'all, it sounds like magic outside, along with the birds. Now the bird feeder, they done fucked that food up because the bird feeder like down to this. So I want to find more bird feeders. So yesterday I was out, y'all. Let me tell you how God is so good. The universe is listening. So I got all these books. I didn't even realize I had so many books, right? And so I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna put these books? Because I don't want them all down here, because there's a space underneath here for me to put books. There's a space right here for me to put books. Mind you, no, I want like a library type area, right? Although, we'll see how that works out. But anyway, I said I need a bookshelf. I think I said that yesterday. Yesterday, early in the morning. No, it was the day before yesterday. Day before yesterday, I said I need a bookshelf. All right. I got a lot of stuff going on, and so I'm thinking a bookshelf might cost a pretty penny, right? Let me tell y'all how yesterday morning I was outside, right? And I just happened to be I left from here and I went over by Walmart. There's a neighborhood over there, right? So I happened to be cutting through that neighborhood, right? Y'all, full bookshelf. And mind you, if I show you this thing, you're going to be like, ain't no fucking way. Not nothing expensive or extravagant, but full bookshelf on the side of the road. Literally on the side of the road. I pulls up, I'm looking at it, right? And I'm like, this can't be. So when I get out to look at it, there's a man sitting on the porch. And I said, sir, are you throwing this out? He said, yep, you can have it. Mind you, a gang of buckets. What I tell y'all, I'm doing the garden. I needed buckets and things of that nature, right? A gang of buckets. So I got the bookshelf, I got a gang of buckets yesterday, and also I'm steady talking about, because I hate when I be doing, some of the deliveries, right? And some of these people live in apartments on the third floor, but they always ordering a whole bunch of extra heavy shit, right? And so I'm like, I needed this little roll thing. Y'all all look brand new. I kid you not. I don't know what the hell the man was doing or, what was happening. Either way, he said, baby, you can have whatever you want down there. It is a whole lot of stuff. He said I think people just be sometimes maybe hoarding stuff sometimes, and then they decided we gonna get rid of this shit because we ain't got nowhere else to put it. So literally on the side of the road. I got my bookshelf yesterday. I got my little roll cart for my stuff. I got a whole lot of baskets. Mind you, like the amount of baskets that I could have took, but I didn't want to take them all. Let somebody else might ride by and see this, and they might, but bookshelf laying on the side of the street. I literally said it the night before. It showed up the next day. So this is where also I be trying to tell y'all, sometimes we got to be very, very mindful of the things that we say, because the universe is totally listening. And I told y'all yesterday, the universe said it wants to give you some stuff. So the universe is basically giving out some stuff. All right. So 8, abundance, power, and spiritual karma. This number brings the energy of infinite flow, especially material and spiritual abundance. It's a reminder that your thoughts, actions, and integrity are manifesting tangible results. We not out here being no hater and lying on the side of, like, on this with a side of positivity. No, if I'm saying what I said, because I told y'all, observe, don't absorb. So you can say something to somebody, like, somebody doing something there, you can say something and make sure that that still don't affect you. Observe, don't absorb. And if you got to check the hoe, don't absorb that bullshit. Check them and go on and get it, okay? So 7, inner wisdom, spiritual awakening, and divine insight. You're in tune with divine truth. Trust your intuitive nudges. They are messages from your higher self and spirit guides leading you towards your purpose. Spiritual number meaning 287. You're being rewarded for staying in alignment with your highest path. Okay, because people will try to throw you off, and that's one of the things. That is their assignment. That is their assignment. So it's like somebody getting online and saying, you're a manipulator, or somebody being with you, Miss Kelly, right in your face, telling you you're a manipulator. It takes one to know one. So they're trying to tell you, because I swear it keeps giving gaslighting to me, but you're a manipulator. Meanwhile, it's them. Have y'all ever been around somebody that always tells you something that all they do is try to minimize you, but meanwhile the behavior is theirs? They're projecting. Why are you trying to project your bad behavior out into the world? Because first of all, ain't nobody asked you. But yet here you are, all unprovoked, projecting. Manipulative behavior. But meanwhile, it takes one to know one. You could only spot one if you ever knew anything about it. Manipulation is so many different things, just so you know. It could be, good or bad. Because manipulating of energy is magic. It's beautiful. But when somebody is basically trying to control the narrative, of course they're going to make you think that you're the problem. Meanwhile, be mindful, because people don't realize what they say projects out. And now you got a lot of people caught up in the web. Observe, don't absorb. Don't absorb the bullshit. Because it's about to be a lot of it. People will tell you, "Ooh, I come in the name of God, and I am the Lamb of God, and I am da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da." Don't be easily deceived. Don't be easily manipulated, all right? You can spot a spirit. And there's a difference. Because Miss Kelly said, I've been good in period. Miss Kelly, y'all know the difference when, because I hope that I'm explaining this right. When you have nothing but pure intentions, out into the universe, out into the world. I don't know what these people be thinking, but sometimes a person could misinterpret the truth or good intentions as to like and kind. The Poet Lounge, good morning. Y'all know what I mean? Like, good intentions and truth. Like, it's like, I have no, sexual thoughts, no relationship thoughts for Poetic Lounge, right? But if all of a sudden I'm giving him, advice on certain things, it could be misconstrued or interpreted as, oh, she likes him in a different way. It's like love and in love. I can love a person and check your badass behavior, and still love you. I can be in love with you, check your badass behavior, and still be in love with you. So we are not alike, and we are not the same kind. All right. So a person will mistake light like light, and then the other side half-ass gray, because this light is pure. This light understands when it has to step across here and beat your ass and then move itself right on back on over here, right? You know what I'm saying? This gray is confused. And not because it's gray and imbalance, it's gray because it's confusion. And I hope y'all get it, because, you know, the balance is the middle, which would be almost the gray, but this sucker's confused. We are not the same kind. We are not alike. You are trying to mirror something that you don't know nothing about, because of the fact I can tell you don't know nothing about it, because you are, like, you double talk. You'll say this along with that at the same time and think that they're both the same. No. Like, it can look alike, it can sound alike, but the heart of the nature, the core of it, of this thing is light. The core of this thing, because morals and values have never been under question for this thing. Morals and values is definitely under, you know, scrutiny for this thing. So it can, you know, manipulate or you know, and when I say manipulate, ooh, hearts, period, on Twitch, it can manipulate, and the fruit of the being reveals it, period. So apparently we hitting home. We got it. Don't be easily manipulated. Don't be easily deceived. Because if the morals and values of the mother sucker is always in question, something is wrong with it. It's doing stuff that you know morally is corrupt. So then the word reprobate came up, right? Mind you, I'm like, what the fuck? Because good old universe be damn sure showing us some shit. And when you know better, you do better. But when you know better and you still are morally corrupt, reprobate. All right. So your spiritual insight is unlocking abundance. Trust your path. Stay balanced. And know that what you've been calling on is already on its way. You ain't got to go look for nothing. Trouble don't last always. You may have been, you know, Wheel of Fortune energy, the vibes, but also because people like, you know, trying to step in the way, stand in the way. It would be almost like God telling somebody, Poetic Lounge, I need you to go help Miss Kelly. That's it, that's all. Go help Miss Kelly. So Poetic Lounge heard the message, and either he can choose to do it or he don't got to. The test is Poetic Lounges. Miss Kelly knows she has a certain destination that she has to reach, right? She don't know who the hell God sent. All she know is God sending somebody, because God already told her, I'm sending you help. Help's on the way. Mind you, the help's already here. The help's already here because Poetic Lounge is right here. Mind you, Poetic Lounge, now the test is his. Is he going to help her, or is he going to look at Miss Kelly and say, oh, her destiny could be bigger than mine? I don't want her to shine better than me or brighter than me. If I help her, like, I can see where I'm bigger than her right now. So if I help her, then she could supersede me. Meanwhile, God ain't asked Poetic Lounge nothing other than go help Miss Kelly, like I told you. And mind you, he keep telling Poetic Lounge, because Poetic Lounge should have did it 32 days ago. Mind you, Poetic Lounge slow at the helm. Then all of a sudden, you know, they start to realize this nigga ain't never gonna do what he's supposed to do. We need to send somebody else, so we gonna send Isaac. Because Poetic Lounge still got it in his brain, but now Poetic Lounge, because he knows Miss Kelly is, you know, destined to do such and such, he don't even know. He just know that God told him to go help Miss Kelly, and Miss Kelly, you know, got a light on her that I can tell. Hey, Strength, glad to see you. So all of a sudden, now Isaac shows up to help Miss Kelly. And Isaac and Poetic Lounge can see, hold on, there's now somebody else there. Now Poetic Lounge is jealous because Poetic Lounge is saying, I don't give a First of all, Poetic Lounge, who the fuck are you? Who are you? Like, why now are you interfering, meddling, bibbity bobbity booing and some shit You got the message first. You could have been the one that did it. He didn't want to. He was living in his head. Miss Kelly's gonna supersede him, and I don't know, what's gonna happen, but I know that God told me. But mind you, I don't know why he thought that he was gonna be the last mother sucker that God was ever gonna tell to go help your ass. Cause if you don't help, the test was yours, but somebody else is gonna show up. Now Isaac is here, and Isaac starts to do the thing. Isaac starts to help. Isaac has no ill intention, no, thought process behind it. Isaac said, I don't have a lot, but I heard the message to give this person something. It could be my last. Matter of fact, that's what Isaac did. It was Isaac's last. Isaac had $5 to her name. And so all of a sudden, Isaac says, this is my last $5, but I heard God say, give it to Miss Kelly. I don't know what I'm going to do after I give Miss Kelly this last $5, but God told me to give it to her. Now, Isaac gives the $5 to Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly now is on assignment, because if Miss Kelly does what she's supposed to do, that God told her to do, that's Miss Kelly's test. Isaac's test is completed and fulfilled. So guess what happens? Later on that day, Isaac is minding her own damn business, and out of the blue, Isaac gets a check for $50,000 in the mail. Because Isaac was obedient. Isaac did what she was supposed to do. Isaac did what she was supposed to do on the assignment list. And it don't even have nothing to do with obedience. It was, in this lifetime, that was Isaac's assignment. That was one of the things that she could check off her list. I'm supposed to see Miss Kelly. I'm supposed to give her my last. Just, that's it. That's all. Mind you, didn't even do it for anything other than she knew that was her assignment. Didn't even know she was getting ready to get nothing else behind that. But the something else showed up. All right, so Miss Kelly now got the $5 in her possession, right? And so Miss Kelly says, now I can go do the next, step, XYZ, whatever. She can go buy her bookcase, all right? Because the bookcase is what's necessary and needed. We got to organize some shit and get some stuff together. So now here come Poetic Lounge all of a sudden, because he sees that Miss Kelly is, got this $5 because, Isaac showed up, and Isaac did the job that Poetic Lounge was supposed to have done. So Poetic Lounge is still watching from the sidelines because, he just still want to be here all unprovoked. Poetic Lounge, I ain't mean to give you the bad assignment, but hey, somebody got to do it. Everybody's on assignment, okay? So Poetic Lounge is now using his, his voice. And he's, because he's already in position. So Poetic Lounge, you hear that. He owns a Poetic Lounge. He got a business. He has, people. So, again, Poetic Lounge still getting the message, help Miss Kelly. But Poetic Lounge like, well, shit, somebody already helped her. I didn't tell you that. I told you to go help Miss Kelly. You don't worry about what somebody else has done or what somebody else is doing. Help Miss Kelly. All right. So, Poetic Lounge, he owned the building. He owned, all this other stuff. But he still don't go help Miss Kelly because Miss Kelly already got something, and Poetic Lounge is worried about himself. He ain't got time for that. All right, so now Strength showed up, right? Strength showed up, and now Strength is here, and Strength gets the message, I need you to go give Miss Kelly $20, right? And give me $20,000. I need you to go give Miss Kelly $20,000, all right? So Strength shows up, but when Strength shows up, Strength is now getting ready to give Miss Kelly the $20,000, or the $20, but now Strength is giving strength. He's Strength, so he get ready to help and support Miss Kelly. So Miss Kelly along the way, now Miss Kelly got the $20,000, she got the $5,000, and everybody's saying, well, Miss Kelly just gained $25,000 because everybody's just giving her stuff. Y'all don't know Miss Kelly actually is about to go and do something across seas, or in the motherland or in the Holy Land or wherever God is telling her to do. Miss Kelly, what she does with the money ain't nobody else's business, because that's Miss Kelly's assignment. If Miss Kelly fuck up the money, God, she gonna get dealt with. You did your assignment. Don't worry about what somebody else did. But most of the time, these people will come along, and took the long way to say, These people will not help you because of the fact that they don't want to see you grow past them or beyond them. And some of these people sit in higher places and are shaking in their boots that one day they're going to see you standing in their face, and you know and they know what their assignment was. They didn't do it, but you're going to surpass them anyway. Take it how it resonates. Your spiritual insight is unlocking abundance. Trust your path, stay balanced, and know that what you've been calling in is already on the way. All right, so Pisces, don't be easily manipulated. A mirror can reflect light, but it cannot create it. So, somebody is wanting to hold you back. But the only person that can hold you back is you. Yes, there will people be trying to corrupt. Yes, there will be people, because that's their assignment. But the only person that can hold you back is you. So if Poetic Lounge don't do the mission from the beginning, and Miss Kelly gets fed up and tired, and Miss Kelly says, I'm just over this, whatever, and Miss Kelly says, fuck this assignment, because that would be only Miss Kelly holding herself back. Because just because Poetic Lounge didn't do what he was supposed to do, Miss Kelly could keep on going forward. But it gets tiring treading water. Like, who the fuck want to be out in the ocean treading water for 32 days? Like, that's fucking, like, I can't sleep. Like, this is getting out of hand. All right. So, Pisces, don't be easily manipulated, sweet soul. Your heart is vast, your intuition is deep. But not everyone who enters your waters comes in with clean hands or pure intent. That's the assignment. They have something behind the scenes. You are either going to be beneficial or you're going to be food. In which case, still beneficial. Okay, so take it how it resonates. They are lovers of themselves, materialistic and superficial. They will mirror your kindness to gain access, only to drain your spirit and distort your truth. Not everyone deserves the softness of your empathy or the grace of your forgiveness. You are not here to fix what refuses to be healed. You're here to see through the illusion, to rise above the noise, and to protect the sacred light within. Guard your soul, Pisces. Not every connection or all connections are divine. Some are distractions. So they will send you in to people. Oh, let's be friends. Oh, let's go, date. Let's go, get married. It's a distraction. It's to take you off your pathway. Sometimes we just got to go through the distraction. But sometimes that very thing, because sometimes we just got to touch the stove. And sometimes that very thing is what also elevates us. But if you go in with pure heart and pure intention, 9 times out of 10 it's going to elevate you. So it don't matter what the fuck these people are on assignment for. You stay in your truth. Remember I said, morals and values intact, uncorruptible. It's like all of a sudden, Isaac, Miss Kelly, Strength, Poetic Lounge, all of y'all are here, right? Aaron, all of y'all, we gonna get all of us together and we gonna go to a Diddy party. All right. Now, we get into some shit sometimes, all right? But it's lines and stuff that we still won't cross, even though we get into some shit, right? Live in the light, sleep on the dark side. Now, period. We gonna go to the Diddy party. Yeah, I'm coming too. That's what I'm saying. So we get to the Diddy party, and then all of a sudden, it's some shit happening. All right, and so we looking, and it's like, okay, I could do this, but I can't do that. Like, my morals and my values is not going to put me over here to do that. So I'm going to have to go. Like, you know what I mean? So Miss Kelly and Strength, like, I don't think we belong here. Because this ain't the party for us, right? Poetic Lounge, I got to give you the bad part again, all right? So Poetic Lounge is like, shit, well, this is the where we supposed to be. Because the elbows rubbing and the people of the people is here. Poetic Lounge, I'm sorry. I keep giving you the, hey. Either way, Poetic Lounge is like, y'all can leave me because, I ain't got time for this. Like, y'all are lame. Like, y'all, this is where the fun is at. This is where the people of the people is at. But here go Isaac and Strength, like, y'all, let's go. You know, and I might be turning the eye like, but y'all, they some of my people over there, but you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, long story short, something happened that, you know, now somebody's questioning. So Poetic Lounge is now in the building. He done stayed. Everybody else done left. Poetic Lounge sees some shit and he like, you know, okay, I'm cool with this. He having a good time. And then as the night progresses, some more stuff start to happen. But be mindful, although we get into some shit, Poetic Lounge, his boundaries are firm, right? He ain't gonna cross this line. So, you know, he already said, you know, fuck y'all. That was one, you know, thing, but he ain't went too far yet. It's okay for him to be in the building. It's okay for him to do the things that, you know, don't fuck up his morals and values. But now he has a question. Now we got a person saying, you know, they at the party, and now in Poetic Lounge, it's another room. Like, you done went from this level to this level to this level. He done went 3 levels in, because they don't cross none of his boundaries. Ain't nothing wrong with getting into a little bit of shit. Judge your mammy, okay? Now, this next door is questionable. And Poetic Lounge, like, now, I didn't, you know, I'm cool with this, this, and this. That didn't, you know, fuck with my boundaries. You know, God know what I like. You know, God know what I get into. But now, they get ready to tell him that you got to do something else. And Poetic Lounge says, skirt. You know how the record goes? Nah, I ain't doing that. So now Poetic Lounge call us, and you know, now we gotta go pick Poetic Lounge up. But because we are cool like that, we don't judge him for none of the shit that he, you know, get into, because people get into some shit. But when he placed that phone call, my boundaries have now been, you know, set, and I'm not doing that, because now that goes against everything in me. And these people try to get me to do X, Y, Z. Now, if we leave them there, because you know some bad friends will leave him there, and now he gets corrupted in a way, because now he may have been out of his mind. He might have been drinking a little bit too much, or you know, whatever else was at the party that was in his boundaries. And then all of a sudden he places the phone call, because we are supposed to be, you know, the nobodies, the people who they don't give a fuck about us, but the nobodies gonna come pick him up, because he is part of our family, part of our team. We're not going to just leave him there, even though he chose to be there, which in some case somebody else may have done that. All right, because they could go 2 different scenarios, 2 different ways. And again, that is what they get held accountable for, but it's also what he gets held accountable for. So everybody still walking this pathway need to understand, you're walking this pathway. It's your journey. And whether or not it gets corrupted or manipulated or anything else, is still going to be up to you. So Miss Kelly said, I won't leave you there by yourself, Poetic Lounge. I'll send Aaron and Athena. But guess what? That may have been the best two to send, because Aaron and Athena may not like none of this shit. And all they know is that we here being a babysitter. So may have done the right thing. You see what I'm saying? We may have done the wrong thing by just leaving his ass there and let him just do, you know, even the 3 things that he needed to do. But it's still his decision. Nobody can't say, oh, well, they walked away and they left him. No, he's grown. We talked to him about it from the beginning. That may be the wrong decision. Miss Kelly may be right. He needs some babysitters. Let's make sure. But he still had to stand on his principles. He still had to stand on his morals. He still had to stand on his values. What will you do? What does a soul cost? They're Australian. Don't be mucking with that. Period. You know, Aaron cuss it out real quick. Like shit. Aaron cuts it down. Are you sure you okay with this? Because then the whole thing could be corrupted from the beginning. Because once alcohol and drugs and things of that nature get involved, it is already, the consent is fucked up. So, you know, take it how it resonates for you. And everybody need to be mindful and, you know, very aware that once that does start to play a thing, the law, the legalities of it is a little different. All right. So be mindful of that. Because although a person could potentially be given consent, they can't give consent under the influence. So take it how it resonates. All right. Yes, it's compromised, and that's the thing. That is one of the reasons why my like I got told amongst certain people and amongst places and things of that nature, you shouldn't be doing that. It's like, what they say, kings should not drink, or like how they'll say everything is legal in what is the word, to a certain extent, mind you, but it says kings shouldn't drink because, mind you, but it's also a drunkard thing. So kings shouldn't drink in the presence, like if it's a party or if it's things. But if they was doing, maybe whatever they was doing on their own, it might be a different scenario. But you could be taken off your throne of moderation. Yes, thank you, Strength. So you could be taken off your throne if you are drunk in front of. So if you have a lot to lose, it's like I forgot what the African guy's name is, right? But is he African or he's African, I think. But anyway, he's a prince. His father is a king. So even when people bring him like drinks and things of that nature, unless it's closed, he ain't drinking it because he already knows like the position. People try to take you off your throne. People will try to take your place. And so when people know what position that you are and what position that you hold, people be wanting that. And so they try to get rid of your ass. So, um, not everyone who enters your waters come in with clean hands or pure intent. They are lovers of themselves, materialistic and superficial. They will mirror your kindness to gain access, only to drain your spirit and distort your truth. Not everyone deserves the softness or your empathy or your grace, the grace of your forgiveness. You're not here to fix what refuses to be healed. You're here to see through the illusion, to rise above the noise, and to protect the sacred light within. Guard your soul, Pisces. Not all connections are divine. Some are distractions. And y'all understand why. That's the job. That's their assignment. All right. So discernment, soul protection, and emotional discernment, manipulation, mere magic, and the mask of materialism. A lot of people out here are driven by money because you need money in order to be able to live. But some people are so hungry to be in the spotlight or so hungry to, they create a debt in their life, right? And so it's more, 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 gimme, 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 and then they have to pay for that. And it's almost like a roller coaster or the hamster wheel, because the more you give them, the more they want. So it's like continuing to feed the beast. They create a lifestyle of it has to be paid for. This stuff has to be paid for. And so when a person has a lot of materialistic, vision, or a lot of materialistic items, they have to keep performing. They have to keep, feeding the beast. It's not until they get off the roller coaster and they're in a position to say, I don't want to keep doing this, or I understand that I'm better than that. And a lot of people have came to the conclusion that this system, they already know, is set up to keep compromising your soul in ways. Um, you need more of this, you need more of that, you should look like this, you should, mind you, the one thing that discourages me with people who start talking like that, like, the oh, it was what is that man's name? Dr. Umar was talking to this guy, and the guy was saying the way that the image of people. And Dr. Umar said, whose image is that? He kept questioning the guy because the guy kept saying the way, like, people are supposed to look, people are supposed to work out, people are supposed to do this, people are supposed to. Mind you, it's people who are, Dr. Umar pointed out, medically not able to do certain things. Mind you, they still healthier than a person who works out on a daily basis. Like, people have a stereotypical image of what, a person's supposed to look like or a situation supposed to look like. Dr. Umar broke down every stereotype he said, because who are they? Like, people can't think for themselves at all, period. A lot of the stuff, we are conditioned to think that a perfect size too is uh the right size. First of all, when I was a 2'3", like, that's way too small for my body, period. So the perfect size, probably in my arena is like a 5'6" or somewhere like that. But depending upon your height, depending upon your uh, bone structure, like who made the standards, the beauty standards, and then other people are conditioned to think this is what they like, right? Who the fuck said that a BBL is the standard? Because I don't think that's the standard. And not knocking nobody that got a BBL, good. Um, Whatever you want to change is what you like. But for anybody to body shame or anybody to, try to, um, that is spiritually aligned to try to project imagery out into you, red flag. The beauty of, created in God's image. So you trying to say God wrong? Because that's basically, they'll say, oh, I'm a God, because that's the thing around here. They're a God created in God's image, right? But mind you, when it comes to other people, God got it wrong. But God got it right with them. Lovers of themselves. It's nothing wrong with, wanting the world to be, beautiful and healthy and this, that, and the third. But vanity is also a sin. So again, whose definition is beauty? Mind you, it be the people that be talking most of the time. Cause listen, y'all know I go to the same person every time. Some people talk about how, they like a certain, and it ain't nothing wrong with the way nobody's liking, right? But it always is somebody who is like not even that. Like they be thinking that they that, but you're not even that, and it be weird because I get it. We all like what we like. We all want what we want. We all, can do or say whatever it is we want to say. But certain things, when it's like being put out into the universe, it don't give all that spiritual. It gives, because first and foremost, I can see into a person's energy. Like it's this man right now, I swear, like his energy, I can see whatever is past. And although, he got the perfect man physique. Everything about this man is perfect. But it could just be that I also see something else beyond whatever the outer appearance is. Like if you a light body, you're not looking at the vessel anyway. So when a person is saying, "Oh, it's oh the whatever the fuck these people be saying," because I just it flies out the window with me because it's a light body, and your light body, even though you can put on a fucking you can put brand new clothes on a bum, still don't make them not a bum, still don't make them less of a bum. You can put brand new clothes on a nasty ass energy. You can dress them up and everything. Miss Kelly, are you still going to know that it's a nasty ass energy? You can give a nasty ass energy $10 billion. That don't make them less of a nasty ass energy. Currency, your frequency. Currency is money, but money is also a frequency. Miss Kelly said I can smell it. And period. Because I don't know why people tend to think that, oh, I can see all the most beautiful things in the world. But for some reason, if you can't see the energy beyond that, then that lets me know, like, what are you really? Because in my mind, I see the energy beyond that. And when the energy talks, like, it's a person right now. I'll be cussing them out. And so, literally, the person talks like they're trying to, gain their footing. But as soon as their voice, their frequency comes out, I can tell you're mad. I can tell you a mad ass nigga. And although you're trying to get on, the internet and project to the world that, you having the best day ever and you're, such a good person and, yada yada, and I don't care, this and the third, it's not giving you don't care, because why the fuck, like, when I don't care, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to address you at all, period. That means the universe. Because I'm not going to put my words out into the universe to say I don't care when, y'all hear that beautiful sound? Like, that's the shit. Y'all listen. And the birds are right there. Like, I'm trying to tell you, people don't realize why I'm whispering like the birds gonna get mad that they eating. Yo, they been fucking that food up. That food must be good. So, and it just sounds so beautiful. Like, I just want to put that all around the yard and everything, because those are the things. Like, when you hear shit like that, like, how can you be sad? It changes your frequency. It gives like the tune. I can't wait. I want them big ones, y'all, and they make that boom, like, you know what I'm saying. So they be expensive though, but soon come. Those are just actually shells that are sounding like that. Oh no, it's the ones. It's right here. It's that one. So those are the ones with the. It's like not as big of a cannon type metal thing, but there's some that have big, and it makes a big sound. And so, yo, I just love shit like that. Anyway, um, so Pisces, you're dreamers. You're the empaths. You're the ancient souls wrapped in water. Wrapped in water and mystery. You carry the codes of compassion, the songs of the unseen, and the ability to feel what others refuse to face. You can hear it. I told you, it's the frequency. When they talk, that you don't talk like a happy person. Your frequency sounds like mad. And so I'll probably be egging it on and making people even madder because, I start typing. But, bitch, I'll say it in your fucking face. It sounds mad. Not giving good frequency. I gotta get on here and I gotta prove to the world that I'm just happy doing what I'm doing. Nigga, you don't have to prove to nobody nothing. Just be happy. You, I was getting ready to repeat it again, but do you know how to protect your energy from those who only love reflections of themselves? Because they love to talk about themselves. They're so beautiful. They're so rich. They're so happy. They're so much better than you, Miss Kelly. They're so much better than you, Strength. They're so much better than me. They're so much better than you, Poetic Lounge. They're so much better, Isaac, than you. They're so much better than you. Meanwhile, back at Bandcamp, we never even asked them. But they had to insert and let us know that we are the nobodies, the small people that don't matter. Meanwhile, we the glue to this shit, okay? But okay, sometimes you just have to say okay. Okay, now what? They be mad after you say that. Now what? Now what? What does that mean? What does that mean? Huh. They dress in charm, speak in flattery, and pretend to mirror your magic. But they are lovers of self, not soul. They worship image, not essence. They chase material and run from the meaning. They are superficial, built on sand, not on stone. Pisces, your lesson is this: do not let your empathy become your enemy. Your not everyone in here, not everyone is here to grow with you. Some are here to drain you, to confuse you, to mirror your light, only to steal it. Now, all of y'all crazy people, all y'all Pisces that are here that are crazy, because everybody told y'all that y'all are crazy. Meanwhile, have y'all not ever realized that every time you do something, these people do it too? Every time you get something, they get something similar. This is where you want to talk about destiny swapping and things of this nature. It's like they're trying to put their feet in your shoes. So they will say what you're saying. Meanwhile, when you say it, you're crazy. When they say it, it's profound. They're very spiritual or enlightened. But Miss Kelly, you said the same damn thing yesterday. Like, now they try to convince you, they regurgitate exactly what you said to them yesterday to you, back to you today, and act like it was their shit. Bitch, I just said that to your ass. Make it make sense. Like, why are you telling me what I told you? I don't understand that. And some people do it like they don't realize they're doing that. Like, bitch, I know you got to be realizing that I just said that to you. But okay. But you are not here to fix what chooses to stay broken. You're not here to rescue reprobates, the people who know better, those souls that know better, um, souls that have turned away from the light by choice. You are here to discern, to feel without folding, to love without losing yourself. Like, you can't be Captain Save-A-Ho to everybody. And although we may want to be Captain Save-A-Ho, you know, because we love people, I don't know why my nose just felt like, I don't know why, but it seems like a chemical. Like, that's what I smell. Miss Kelly said, let's think about that, period. Um, to love without losing yourself. All right? To love without losing yourself. Observe, don't absorb. So it sounds like they're giving you the job of being a watcher. Overlook, don't insert. You know how the angels, they are the ones who, you know, we oversee, they oversee, and then so we watching humankind, you know, do what they're doing, but we don't insert ourselves into the situation. So observe, don't absorb. And sometimes you may have to give them a little kick in the ass, you know, to let them know, like, I don't know who told you that that was cool, but that ain't motherfucking cool. You know how sometimes the angel just be like, you know, let me just give this little stupid ass, you know, this little nugget. Observe, don't absorb. Sometimes that's hard. Either way, these are your questions. Miss Kelly said, let's think about it. And mind you, it's funny because it's right at the point. Let's think about it. Who or what are you allowing into your energy field that doesn't honor your spirit? Miss Kelly, me and you must be doing this again. Like, Aaron does it a lot, but you know, Athena, all of y'all, when y'all get in here, for some reason, it's almost like y'all already know what I wrote. I get authenticity vibes. Period. So next one, where are you confusing potential with presence? You know, these people have the potential to be, you know, amazing. What did I tell you before? We're not dating potential. We're not marrying potential. We're not, you know, engaging in potential. If this is all the person is going to be, are you going to love them anyway? Like, if the motherfucker never. Why do you keep saying that word? I keep wanting to say mother sucker, but motherfucker keeps coming out. I said what I said, apparently. So if they don't get any better in what they show up as, you know, this is what they show up as, would you love them? Would you like them? Would you date them? Would you marry them? Would you? Yes, child. So we're not dating potential. We're dating exactly what you get. What shows up is what you get. You're not engaging in. You're not marrying potential. Exactly what you see is what you're gonna get. A hoe is a hoe is a hoe. A liar is a liar is a liar. A thief is a thief is a thief. Bad vibes are bad vibes are bad vibes. Whatever it is that you felt from the beginning, authenticity is authenticity. Amazing is amazing. Like, what you see is what you get. There is no changing, because you know people will, ooh, I can change this person, I can turn this person into yada yada yada. Ooh, they could be. And when a person is in alignment with the right person, they will change anyway, just so y'all know. But don't put that in your mind. Just what they are is all you getting. So that way, if nothing ever happens, excuse me, beyond that, you didn't expect anything but them to be exactly what they were. So if they was being a jackass when you met them, they're gonna be a jackass for life. Although they could potentially change, but you're not getting engaged to potential. We're not loving on potential, okay? So what part of you still believes you owe people access just because you feel their pain? Are we even doing that anymore? Like, just because you access denied. But, you know, are we doing that anymore? You're not authorized. Repeat after me. But are we doing that? So write a soul boundary. One line, one truth, one shield. Speak it daily until you become till it becomes your instinct. So do y'all understand it's an affirmation? One soul boundary. What is it? What you got? What y'all come up with? Or you know, you might just want to plan it. Write it out later. Either way, where we go. Now, Pisces, Pisces, this one is for you. Your kindness is cosmic. Your love is healing. Your soul speaks a language that most have long forgotten. But in this world, not all who draw near you come in peace. Because some people just don't know how to do that. They're not peaceful people. Yes, I still feel, but don't own it. So, let this be your warning. Don't be easily manipulated. Your sensitivity is not weakness, it is divine technology. But without boundaries, it becomes a vulnerability easily exploited. So, your one line, where was it at? Right, a soul boundary, like this is 10 toes, not to cross, not happening. You know, this is it. One line, one truth, one shield. Speak it daily until it becomes your instinct, because it is reprogramming, rewiring. Um, Nothing wrong with, you know, nothing wrong with your softness, your easygoing demeanor. But again, some people will take advantage of that. So this is the reason why um, standing on your boundaries or creating boundaries is very much important. All right. So here's what you need to understand deeply. They will mirror your kindness to gain access. They watch how you love. They study how you give. They learn the rhythm of your compassion, like a melody that they can fake. Like, you know, it's like a tune you can hum, and then they reflect it back. Not because they feel it, but because they know you do. It's like, you know how I'm touching you, like I told you, little bad kid energy. I'm touching you, but I'm not really touching you. It's annoying and irritating, but it's annoying. You know what did Drake say? He said it wasn't his quote from the beginning, but it is how a person imitation is the purest form of flattery. No, it's just annoying. So imitation, when a person repeats, you know, follows you or imitates you, it's basically they're a fan. All right. Meanwhile, but they try to make it theirs, and but you can see it. So you get your hair done one way, and then all of a sudden now their hair looks the same. But mind you, now they acting like they've been getting their hair done like that since 1902. Like it's like a person trying to own your shit. Um, this is the mirror trap, the illusion of connection created by someone who wants entry into your world, your heart, or your energy without the intent to honor it. This is how people steal from you. I watch you, I emulate you, I now become you. To the tune of now you start to want to change yourself because you don't want to be like them. Meanwhile, they just flip the script on you. Y'all got to watch out for these people because this is what they do. You have to always be your true, authentic self. Like I said, and the main thing is, it's people who sit higher than you and higher positions than you doing that to you because they want your light. We not giving out shit, nothing. Everything that belongs to me will always be mine. I'm not giving nobody no free passes to steal nothing, touch nothing. Don't touch nothing. It's like when you go in the store with your mama. Don't look at nothing. Don't touch nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Keep your damn hands and feet in the ride. On your journey, on your pathway. Don't extend no energy cross here. Nothing. And I won't extend none cross there. But either way, be mindful that this is what they do. And then what did I say? Now here you go and change yourself because this mother sucker done invaded your space. Don't let it happen. So this is manipulation in spiritual disguise. It doesn't look like control. It looks like chemistry. It sounds like synchronicity. It feels like fate. But it's a setup, not a soul tie. Because people will say, oh, you got soul ties. We ain't got no fucking soul ties. Bitch, I don't even know you. You trying to play in my energy, and I don't like it. And God is showing exactly who you are. This is why the mask is getting ripped off of a lot of people. Because guess what? They weren't being their true authentic self from the beginning. They was being you, and you. It's people who set up platforms and things of this nature. Y'all don't realize when I said, why is it a person that could paint better? Why are they not, up here? Because the person mimicked their shit. And then the person says, once this person gets in position, now this person, they'll start to say, this person paints like this person. Meanwhile, this person was painting like that first. But nobody won't go look into it because this person has a bigger platform than this person. But then when the story rolls out and they really find out this person was painting like this first, and then this person stole it, they just happen to have a bigger platform. This person started selling more, but then God always has a way in putting people in the position that they're supposed to be put in. So you can only fake that shit for so long. But mind you, this is why certain people always having issues in their life and their career because they are nothing but fucking thieves. From the beginning to the end. Not going to be nothing but a thief. Take it how it resonates. And I ain't sorry for saying that. Because that's just exactly how it goes. So learn to see beyond the reflection. True alignment doesn't need to mimic your frequency. It brings its own light. Some people ain't got none. They was born and put here to be, what I say, everybody has a position. If there's good, there's also evil. If there's bad, there's also, good. If there's light, there's also dark. Trust the process of the higher power, period. So a story came up to me yesterday, right? And it was two gentlemen that got separated when they were younger. So one was probably about 8 or 9, and the other one probably was like 5 or 6. They went into CPS, Child Protective Custody. So they got, one brother went one place, another brother went another place. So one night a nigga was doing Uber, right? And so the Uber took him to meet this guy. So the way the brother name, he said his brother's name was Jalen. This was a story just popped up yesterday. So the person he was picking up was Jalen, but the name was spelled different than he remembered his brother's being spelled. Anyway, long story short, the boy gets in the car. He says nothing to the guy at all, period. So they happen to be riding, somewhere, and then they go past an area where, they grew up at. So the boy in the back now says, damn, I remember I used to live, somewhere around here. I haven't been around here since I was younger. So the driver now starts to ask questions. Long story short, it was his brother. Last ride of the night, the boy ended up missing his flight or something. And so the alignment of this had to be perfect. Nobody couldn't have done this but God. Nobody could not have done this but the universe. Everything aligned perfectly for these two brothers. This brother thought this brother was dead. This brother thought this brother was dead. Meanwhile, God brings them dead smack and puts them in the same fucking car. The driver wasn't going to say anything. But he thought from the beginning something was about that name rang a bell in him. The back seat, the person that took the ride happens to now mention, like, God is perfect. God is amazing. And even though we may think that, people have a little bit of control over situations and this, that, and the third, because people always want to control the narrative. People are always manipulating bibbity bobbity boo behind the scenes. They gonna bibbity bobbity they boo, bobbity boo your ass right into the right position that you're supposed to be in because of their manipulation and their tactics. Something that they end up doing now adjusts the frequency, but people be trying to be sneaky. I'm gonna try to hide you from the world. I'm gonna try to hide that I did this from the world. Like, so when a bigger person gets put in position, they try to now hide the smaller person, or they try to, now go pay people to fuck with the little person's channel, and go, do a bunch of gang stalking and do a bunch of other shit, to where they're trying to drive the little person off the scenes, because I can't have nobody finding out about this little person. Mind you, fuck around and the little person end up homeless on the street, or wherever else, but God will figure out a way to elevate that person, and then your ass is grass. Either way, the right things will happen when they're supposed to happen. Be mindful of that. So write down 3 situations where someone imitated your energy or emotions to win your trust. Then write down how you felt when the mask slipped. Now, what would you do differently if that moment came again? So also here, asking yourself, does this person grow in my presence, or just feed from it? Because this is how you figure out about these people. Are they mirroring me or meeting me? Do they truly see me, or are they just responding to the access I've given? Because there's something weird about the people and places and things of these days. Because I told y'all about, like, even the interactions and the connections. Now you have to connect with a person online. It's not genuine, connections anymore, like, or authentic connections anymore, where this person knows this person and then they bring it together, or we just out hanging at work, or we just out hanging over here at the same function, or yada yada yada. A lot of people are meeting online, so a person can see your digital footprint before they actually see you. I don't understand. Like, I'm old school in the dating. If you like somebody, like, slide in the nigga DMs and say, hey, what's your phone number? I want to call you. Meanwhile, I just gave my number to the world. Call me. Like, but next thing you know, I'm going to want to FaceTime, because I want to make sure that, your face match what you're saying. They envy us, so they pretend to be me. Period. So, true alignment doesn't need to mimic your frequency. It brings its own light. Be mindful. So ask yourself, and then write down the things. This is how you can determine who is who and what's and what, and here it is. Pisces, your love is sacred. Not everyone deserves a sip from your soul. Let discernment be your shield. Let intuition be your sword. And always remember, a mirror can reflect light, but it cannot create it. Like, they can mimic you, but they ain't got no substance to themselves. They're very superficial. They're very materialistic. They're very gimme, 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 gimme. What can the universe give me? Because need, want. They're never happy. It's jumped from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. Like, what the fuck? What's happening? So along with that, I asked y'all a question. I write down a soul boundary line. One truth, one shield. Speak it daily until it becomes your instinct. All right. I do not shrink my light to be loved by shadows. I do not shrink my light to be loved by shadows. Just so that's just one. Say it, own it, use it, flip it, whatever it is you need to do with it. So I love y'all, and that's the message. Pisces, don't be easily manipulated. A mirror can reflect light, but it cannot create it. So be mindful of people that are trying to mimic energy, but also remember, I told you, they can do this, but their morals and values are always in question. What they won't do, they will do, excessive, beyond things, where the moral line stops for you here. Their shit has no, limits, and this, that, and the third. They're always willing to do the extra thing for a buck. or for, whatever it is that they trying to get. So take it how it resonates. Hey Deborah, thank you for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Miss Kelly, love you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Strength, love you. Appreciate you. Poetic Lounge, love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Isaac, always love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Aaron, definitely always love you. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? If I did, charge it to my head, not my heart. Miss LLC, love you. Thank you for being here. And I gave y'all my phone number, so text me, call me, say hey, but send your name. Like text me first and be like this such and such, and send me a picture or something. You know what I mean? But don't just be playing on my damn phone because you will get cussed out, and then you will be saying, "Oh, I thought that you thought that I said what I said." You can get your ass cussed out. Go with God.